Week 7 is here of the NFL season for our Chicago Bears as they take on the New England Patriots on Monday Night Football. Week 7, Bears in prime time again. Is that good? Is that bad? We're here to hit all on for you folks. My name is Nick Rohde. Thank you for joining us for just another year, Chicago. We are doing the game preview for this upcoming Week 7 matchup against the New England Patriots. 11 days off since the last Bears game. Their 12-7 loss at Soldier Field on Thursday Night Football against the Washington Commanders, who just beat the Green Bay Packers this week. So that's a good thing for us. Doesn't make it look as bad. Feels a little bit good that Green Bay is on their first 3-game losing streak in over 5 years during the Matt LaFleur era. Very good to hear. A tough loss that dropped the Bears to 2-4, though, going back to the Commanders game on Thursday Night Football. But it was a great effort by the defense, and Justin Fields continuing to show improvement. I know a lot of you guys don't think that's going on right now. I know it's hard to say, but at the same time, hear me out. I'm going to go over everything with you guys on why the Bears are heading in the right direction and also going over this game with the New England Patriots. I'll be covering all news, offensive line updates, Sam Mustipher being benched. Sounds like it. Justin Fields is ready to go. N'Keal Harry is getting his revenge game against his former team that drafted him in the first round. And it's more NFC North news, injury, and finally, 3 keys to the game. Let's kick it off with the offense. The offensive line, according to David Kaplan, is getting mixed up, and Sam Mustipher will not be starting for the Chicago Bears this week against the New England Patriots in Foxborough. According to David Kaplan, this is the Bears' offensive line this week. Get ready. Right tackle, Larry Borum. Right guard, Tevin Jenkins. Still the same. Center, Lucas Patrick. Left guard, Michael Shcofield, the veteran that we picked up late in training camp, and left tackle, Braxton Jones. This is still not going to be a good offensive line, but I think it's going to be better because obviously when you have less likely to have pressure coming up the middle all the time against opponents for Justin Fields, it gives the opportunity for him to make plays and also the confidence of the offense as a whole. But again, this is not the Super Bowl offensive line that the Bears are going to have. This is just a filler while Ryan Poles is still doing his work, acquiring hopefully draft picks over time, bringing in the right guys, signing the right people. Overall, I think that the Bears line will be improved, especially, Shcofield being a veteran filling in for Cody Whitehair while he's out left guard. Lucas Patrick played in center, though, in 2021. He had a lot of success there for the Green Bay Packers, being the number 3 rush blocking center in the NFL. That's obviously always a good thing, especially with a 2-headed monster of Khalil Herbert and David Montgomery in the backfield. We've been relying on the run game big this season so far, and maybe having that will help it even more when we can find the end zone finally. Clearly, Mustipher wasn't the guy. We tried. He was really good back in 2019, a little bit of 2020, but overall he just couldn't get the job done. Eberflus, had enough. He's young, totally understand that. Good story, being an undrafted rookie free agent and starting in the NFL. But the guy is gonna single-handedly could be ruining Justin Fields. I'm not trying to call him out. I think that Sam Mustipher is a good guy, but I don't think that's going to work. So I'm excited for the offensive line, especially, having that improvement. It's going to help Justin Fields continue to get better. Very excited about that. Again, is this the best offensive line? No. Is it better than having Lucas Patrick at guard, who, in my opinion, really wasn't working out that well at guard? Yes, I think it is going to be better. Bears need to mix it up in order to keep Justin Fields alive. Another thing about this offense that I want to hit on real quick is that N'Keal Harry is active against the New England Patriots. This will be his first official game as a Chicago Bear since suffering that high ankle sprain earlier in training camp. I'm excited for this part of the game for a couple reasons. Because the guy who wants to prove that he is first-round talent in the NFL, again, he was traded to the Chicago Bears for a 7th-round pick, former first-rounder. That's kind of a slap in the face when you read that. You're like, wow, my value. I was very overvalued. But he wants to show the NFL, like, hey, I am a first-round guy. I'm going to do it for the Chicago Bears, a team that desperately needs wide receiver help. And if it works out, it could be a really good thing. Big body wide receiver. I think he's 6'3.5", technically 6'4" with cleats on, if you want to say that. But overall, I'm excited for him to be in the game. I'm excited to see what N'Keal Harry does in moving forward for the Chicago Bears. Bears offensive ranks, this might shock you, is that the Bears have the 28th overall offense in the NFL. They were 32nd for the last couple of weeks, but over the last couple of weeks, they've been doing really well at moving up, especially at that running attack. Rushing, they are ranked 2nd. David Montgomery and Khalil Herbert, and then Justin Fields, obviously, as well, are doing a great job at being a 2-headed monster. And I'm just going to put this out there. I know that Tony thinks that, like, the running backs are you just keep them coming. you don't have to worry about building your team around one. I think the Bears should keep Montgomery and Herbert. They clearly have a good relationship. They clearly are doing well with no offensive line. And David Montgomery's in the last year of his contract. Pay him before his value continues to skyrocket because he will be worth more money, especially that pass blocking as a running back. But overall, I mean, really impressive being second. Passing still 32nd in the NFL, though, as you could be, not surprised. But it is improving. I'll get into that in a second. But overall, the Bears do rank 28th, which is nice to see that 30 overall, 31st or 32nd, not there anymore. Let's go into the Patriots defense real fast before my comments. Patriots have the 12th ranked overall defense. Another tough defense that the Bears have to face early in the season. Well, not mid-season. It's crazy to say how fast the season's going by. But passing, they're ranked 15th. So they're middle of the pack. And then rushing, they're also middle of the pack at 17th. It's their points per game that gets them. I'm sorry, I don't have the stat up in front of me right now. But the Bears are going to go against another tough defense. They need to be prepared for this. But it's nothing they haven't gone against before. So excited about that. I know I said it earlier. I was going to hit on Justin Fields' improvement. I think he's doing a much better job at slowing down, taking his 4-second in and out breaths, and knowing when and when not to use his feet. Potentially throw it away, hit a different wide receiver. That's what Luke Getsy has to tell him to do, is throw the ball, kid. Like you don't have an offensive line right now. Unfortunately, we're working on that for you. It's a little hard to do in the middle of the season, but also for a team that's rebuilding. He did have a ton of yards rushing again this game, 80 yards rushing last game. But what more do you want from him? His offensive line isn't helping him at all, and his wide receivers are not getting separation that a lot of these other successful quarterbacks get from their wide receivers. So Justin Fields is improving. I mean, he almost broke 200 yards passing again last game. Very excited overall for Justin Fields and what he's bringing to the table as of late. And also his deep ball accuracy is really on par. He's had a couple really nice deep passes to Darnell Mooney and Dante Pettis over the last couple games. I know Pettis isn't the most favorite guy in Chicago right now, but he is playing, and N'Keal Harry is going to help that out a ton. Getting big N'Keal Harry back also is going to, week 2 is money. I am excited to see what they can do against this pass defense overall, and hopefully Justin Fields can turn it up and have another 200-yard plus passing game. He's eventually going to get in that 300. He could do it tomorrow night, honestly. Primetime football, the nation's watching. I hope Justin Fields shocks a lot of people, and I hope this Bears team shocks a lot of people. Let's go into the defense real quick. Bears defense, in my opinion, did a great job against the Washington Commanders, the Commanders just defeated Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers, and Aaron Rodgers did not do jack against them. In the first half, he had 40 total yards. And also the Commanders only scored 12 points. Packers just gave up 23, and they're the number 1 ranked pass defense in the NFL right now. Bears also only allowed 214 total offensive yards against the Commanders, 86 of them being passing. Pretty impressive. 128 total rushing, which stinks, but at the same time, they're getting better. One guy I do want to call out is Roquan Smith. Is still the number 1 tackler in the NFL entering week 7, and we're going to need him to do it even more against the New England Patriots. I know people are like, oh my God, he's so slow. He just got trucked by Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is no small dude. 6'5", 237. Carson Wentz is a big dude. And Roquan Smith is not anything above 6'3". So overall, I think that the Bears fans got to chill out on Roquan a little bit. He's definitely working hard and trying to be the best player that he can be. But really excited about him. I think he's doing a great job so far this season. He's still proving a lot of people wrong. Not saying that he deserves $20 million plus a season, but he definitely deserves big money, and the Bears have that, and I think the Bears should re-sign him. That's my opinion, because it doesn't look like they're trading him at the deadline. Also, Roquan Smith is just one more thing about Roquan Smith is that he's not slow. He has no defensive line helping him out right now. So Roquan Smith is running absolutely everywhere. If the ball's on the other side of the field, Roquan Smith is literally going and getting that. Roquan Smith's a pretty fast dude. I just want to put that out there. I think people need to kind of take it easy on Roquan a little bit. Before I get into my comments overall about how the defense is going to play, let's go into the Patriots offensive ranks. Total offense are ranked 13th, so they're pretty decent even without Mac Jones the last couple of weeks after suffering the gruesome ankle injury. Do not suggest looking at it. It's pretty nasty. I don't know how he's playing right now. They're ranked 18th in passing, which they are actually worse than the Commanders. So considering we only gave up 86 yards against the Commanders is obviously a big plus. And then also rushing, they are ranked 10th. So that's dangerous against the Bears, 29th ranked rushing defense. I'm getting into the Bears ranks in a second. I'm kind of feeding into it. But the rushing's getting better. They were ranked 32nd at one point. So they're 4 spots higher, but they need to be able to stop the run. I'll get into my 3 points of the game too. I'm excited about this game because Monday Night Football, it's been 11 days without Bears football. crazy. And also the Bulls, tough game Saturday night against Cleveland Cavaliers. Total Bears defense, though, they're ranked 16th. All things considered, that's not bad at all. Third ranked passing defense. That's pretty impressive. I think that this unit is doing super well, and they're going to be a lock for the next few years. You have Eddie Jackson, Kyler Gordon, Jaquan Brisker, Kendall Vildor, Jalen Johnson, all being under 30 years old. This defense, this secondary is dangerous in the NFL. They're still developing. This team is still rebuilding. You have a ton of young guys. If they're already ranked third, who knows? They could be one of the greatest secondaries in the history of the NFL. Put that in a short. Just putting that out there. The Bears defense will have their work cut out for them overall. No denial against the Patriots. No doubt about it. They have to contain them. I think they can, at least passing wise. I'm not saying the Bears are going to win this game for sure, but they will continue to grow as a young rebuilding team. And that front rush defense needs to keep New England within the trenches and not let them get by that wall. Justin Jones, not traded so far. Robert Quinn and Travis Gibson have to stop the run right away, or else this team will take them to town. So watch out for that. They are on the road too. And I hope this rush defense really finds their own. 11 days off. Maybe they're ready to go. Mac Jones is expected to play against the Chicago Bears as well. This could be tough for him, though. Third-ranked passing defense, especially coming off that ankle injury, might not be moving around as well. Still has to shake off some of the rust. Bears are in a good position here. So as promised, let's go into the Bears injury report for both teams. Bears have none on the active roster, and this is not including injured reserve. There's a couple guys on there. But finally, the Bears have no one on the injured report. That does not include our guys on IR. Again, I just want to reiterate that. But this team was built the way it was for a reason, whether they're going to win a lot of games or not. But hopefully a healthy team coming off 11 days. Excited. 11 days off will hold their own. I mean, Bears technically got a free bye week, kind of. Just want to put that out there. So, yes, very excited about that. The Patriots, on the other hand, have a ton of questionable players walking into the game. Again, this is recorded on Sunday night, so this could change when you guys are watching on Monday. Thank you again for watching us. Make sure you subscribe. Here's the list of questionable entering Sunday night. A wide receiver, Nelson Aguilar, is hamstring injury. Defensive lineman Christian Barmore is question. I'm just going to say they're questionable. I'm not going to say their exact injury. Wide receiver Kendrick Bourne is questionable. Defensive lineman Lawrence Guy. Franny Jennings, Jonathan Jones, Jalen Mills, Mike Owinu, Josh Ook, Sean Wade, and Isaiah Wynn all are questionable entering this game. 2 wide receivers for the Patriots and 3 cornerbacks. That's big money right there. Love to see it. Let's go into our 3 keys of the game before I do my score prediction. You guys aren't going to like it, but hopefully that switches a tune, because whenever I say my usual score prediction, the Bears haven't done so hot. So let's see if the curse works. If I can reverse it. Little trick here, action with karma. Number 1 is stop the run. Force Mac Jones to throw that ball. Number 3, pass defense in the NFL. Seriously, this secondary can get after it, and the Bears can feast. You have to stop the run up front, though. Number 1. Blitz, for the love of God, Alan Williams. You have Robert Quinn. You have Travis Gibson. You have Roquan Smith. You have Justin Jones. Send the house. Mac Jones cannot move around that well, especially with that ankle injury that he suffered. You got to do a little bit more blitz. Otherwise, they're just going to keep thinking zone, and they're going to keep running the ball, and they're going to keep getting 5 yards on us. And three, and honestly, most importantly for scoring the ball, is just let Justin try new things. Let him pass the ball. Let him try new plays, Luke Getsy. It's been 11 days. You've had plenty of time at practice to do so. Hopefully, the Bears can get this thing going. Just at least make it entertaining. Because my score prediction, you guys are not going to like one bit, and I'm sorry to do it. Bears 21, Patriots 30. Listen, the Patriots are still ahead in their rebuild, or not even rebuild. They're pretty good football club, especially with Bill Belichick as their head coach, which Justin Jones did call him out for the deflate gate. I thought it was awesome. I just wanted to put that out there. But I think the Bears are unfortunately going to lose this game. I know it's tough. I know 2-5 does not look sexy, but I think the Bears are going to be competitive, and who knows? They could pull this thing off, and I'm going to be live streaming, and everyone's going to go, haha, Nick, you were wrong. Okay, good that I was wrong. Happy to hear that. I would rather be wrong saying that the Bears are going to lose than be wrong when I said the Bears were going to win. Am I wrong? No. But yes, that is overall the update entering the Week 7 game against the New England Patriots. Super excited for it. Stay tuned for post-game broadcast. If they win, we're partying like crazy in here. Have your beer ready. Have your whatever ready. We're going to be here. Have your cigars ready. I don't care. But with that, thank you very much for joining this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde. Bear down. Let's get to 3 and 4.